Yep.
Alright, so let's go ahead and start. Let's find you. It's loading. Alright. So you're gonna start Krugs, you start W, it's fine. That's what I do. So at this point you're just waiting. You wanna be waiting up here.
Okay.
Because they could walk in, sneak around, and kill you here. Like, there's just a lot of cheesy stuff they could do. So at least put your ward here at like 1 minute
Mhm.
to make sure they're not just sneaking in and stuff. Because bot lane can sit here and watch this.
Mhm.
Okay? So let's get going on your clear. So you smite right away, that's fine. For me, it's a personal preference. I don't like the chance of people taking my buff, so I smite mine last, but it's really not a huge deal, and it's actually more efficient to do it this way.
Okay.
So there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just a preference thing.
Okay.
So you do red, you get your E, you ward over. Alright, so you see what you just did there? And the only reason I'm putting this out is because I see you do it a lot through the rest of the video, because I've already watched this ahead of time.
Okay.
What you did was, you hit the buff here, okay? And then you walked over here to kite it,
Right.
and then you canceled an auto attack.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so you know what that means?
You're wasting time.
Yeah, you're wasting time and you're
Taking
actually
damage.
taking more damage, yeah.
Yeah.
So you do this a lot throughout the whole video, and I'll be sure to point it out to you. But the
Okay.
other thing is as you kite it, you don't want to kite it this way, because you need to think of when you kite a buff. So you kite a buff for two reasons. One, you want to get to your next camp faster,
Mhm.
and the second is for your cooldowns to come back up.
Right.
You're trying to wait for your cooldowns. So, but when you kite like this thing is just turning on an axis. Like
Right.
this. Alright, so you're not actually stalling its damage in any way. Okay, when
Okay.
you kite this way, it's to stall its damage, you make it chase after you.
Okay.
Okay? So you might not be doing damage to it, but you're waiting for cooldowns, which lets you do more damage with taking less, okay? But
Yeah.
when you rotate on the axis in its auto attack range, because I mean this thing has its own auto attack range.
Yeah.
You need to remember that. If you're kiting in its auto attack range, it doesn't really matter. You might as well just stand here for all you do.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
That's just something I've noticed that you do. I want to point it out now because we'll see it throughout the rest of the video.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to pull this over here. The other way. Okay. So back to this. Okay. So, go ahead and use your E again. You want to get your passive proc. The shield. Okay. So just a standard clear. You're taking a little bit of damage, but that's because you're canceling and you weren't drinking your health pots right away, so it looks like you took more than you actually are going to end up taking.
Okay.
Okay, so you go straight to your blue buff, which is fine. Okay. So go straight to the blue buff. And here you'll notice it a lot with that kiting thing you do, because you stand in the back of the buff, and that really doesn't mean anything. Like,
Right.
there's no reason to really stand back here. It might just
I
be
guess-
habit or something.
Yeah, I guess my line of thought is, to get more damage on your E on the smaller minions, but
Yeah, but I mean, you can just pull it up here.
yeah,
Alright.
take less damage. Okay.
So, go ahead and do the Gromp. I probably would have smited the Gromp. Or blue. Smiting blue buff is really not worth your time, ever.
Okay.
So right here, I would be going up and killing Scuttlecrab.
Okay.
Because, I mean, this is fine and all, but you want to get this vision control for your top laner. And also, just as general, when you play against Neverland, she's going to have to back after her first buff. She can't do a full clear unless she's a god, like clear level or something.
Right.
Okay? So at this point, you're too low to gank, so your idea should just be to full clear and back.
Okay.
And it's fine to not gank really early, but the first thing you want to do when you get into this game is you want to start, while you do this, you want to look at your lanes and you want to look at which lane is going to be the easiest for you to gank. Which lane has CC. which opponent lane has a ton of escapes. So like, what's easier to gank, a level 6 Nautilus or a level 6 Ahri? I mean, the Ahri is gonna have she has like 3 flashes, basically.
Right.
You know, you can't gank that. You can try to blow her flash so Zed has an easier time, but, I mean, what's gonna be the most effective for you?
Right.
The other thing is, whenever you have a Thresh, so, in general, you know, around this elo, Silver 5, Thresh players, people shouldn't be playing Thresh. Okay, people shouldn't be playing Zed. Okay, the champions are too mechanically hard. They're gonna screw it up. They're not good enough at the game to play. Okay, flat out, blunt, truthful. Okay, so I'd be avoiding your Zed, because no matter what you do, this Zed is not gonna be Faker.
Right.
Okay. The second thing is, you have a Thresh, and you can use this Thresh to your advantage, but you need to be very, very, very specific with him and be like, hey, I want a lantern, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna Q the person. Alright? So what we have here is your top lane just got a double kill on the Evelynn. Okay? This guy miraculously doesn't suck in silver and killed the Ahri as a Zed.
Yeah.
Okay? Miraculously. He pulled some magic. Okay? So that leaves bot lane's the only one of your lanes that is not super far ahead.
Yep.
Alright? So this leaves you 3 options now that you can, 3 paths that you can take. Okay? So you know they're gonna back, you know Evelynn's dead, and you know your mid's back. Okay, there is absolutely, positively no pressure on this side of the map.
Right.
At all. Okay? There's no pressure up here. It doesn't matter. So that leaves you with pressure in this general area that you can do stuff.
Yep.
So what you can do is one of 3 things. You can go in and get some woods and like take his jungle and stuff before he gets back. Okay, that would probably be the route I do, because if you look at this bot lane here, you can't really gank this without blowing flash, or Thresh has to hit a hook. You know, you're putting a lot of faith in this guy hitting a hook basically, and a really big factor in like solo queue and League of Legends in general is risk versus reward.
Yep.
You know, the reward for him hitting this hook and making a big play is possibly a double kill, right? That's a big reward, but there's also the risk of you get nothing.
Yeah.
Compared to this, where you're at least going to take these, leave the little one, and you're at least going to take this.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the Evelynn is going to naturally probably walk down this side, because just from what I've observed, people tend to naturally just walk down towards, you know, the bottom side of the map. I don't know, people just seem more comfortable down here. And you know, you take this and you smite this, so you have the little wisp thing running around with vision, and you take this, and now this level 3 Eve that just died top lane with her double buffs is missing a bunch of creeps and XP and everything, and you're gaining a bunch. You'll probably hit level 5, and then if this lane pushes up at all, then you can come back down.
Right.
Okay. The other thing is, you can do that, and then you can go mid, because they'll probably be back here by then. And you should ask, but you can assume that this already has flashed.
Right.
And if you're gonna gank this chick, it's gonna want to be before she hits 6, and when Zed's gonna hit 6 now first.
Right.
Okay. So this is an opportune time for you to gank mid. It is probably your only chance to gank mid once she has ultimate, at least effectively until you hit 6, and you know she doesn't have ult. Okay.
Right.
But that's not what you do. Like I said, I've watched this ahead. You go for a really risky play here. Okay. So you charge up your Q. You hit the volley. That's fine. This is why Silver should not play Thresh. Okay. This was not. It's just not paying attention to minion wave and stuff. All right. He blows flash. You do the smart thing. You realize nothing else to get out of this, and you start backing up.
Yep.
Okay. But notice all you got out of that was you burnt flashes.
Right.
Okay. You could have taken all this stuff and then come down here and done that again, okay? And it might have been even more, it might have even been more effective. Because this minion wave really wasn't in a good spot for you.
Right.
So these guys, Graves says, I want to throw everything away that we just did, and chunks himself to no health. At this point, you should just say, screw my teammates, they don't know what they're doing, and you go, you Q, and you eat this whole wave.
Okay.
Okay, and you just be stupid greedy, and you take everything.
Okay.
Okay, because This guy obviously isn't too bright because he sat here and decided to eat minion wave and jinx rockets for a good 2 seconds after the
Right.
gank.
Right.
And this guy's a thresh, so no one cares.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take all this creep that you can get, and if he complains about it, there's a special thing in your life called the mute button.
There you go.
Okay. And he's not going to carry, so you need to do it. Okay, just assume your teammates are not going to carry. When you hit Challenger, you can assume your teammates know what they're doing.
Right.
Until then, don't assume anything. Okay? So good, you don't back here. Now, there's a stupid little circle on the screen. So at this point, you could have had the Wolf's dead. Okay? Wisp flying around, and you probably could have been working on this.
Yeah.
And notice how I said the mid laners will probably be back by the time you're done.
Right.
Okay, and they would have been back.
Yeah.
Okay, and if they weren't enough, you come over here, you clear this quick and smite it, and you oh yeah, you kill that, and you get the warding ability.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point, you should be setting up for a gank. You came around the wrong side. You should have walked around this way right away.
Yeah.
General rule of thumb for ganking: take the farthest route back that you can take. Because just as a general, like, if you're behind, it's always better to flank. Like, have you ever done like any military study or anything?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so you know one of the best approaches is always a flank.
Yeah.
Okay, to crunch an opponent into a spot where they have to get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why go from this angle and let Zed and you both approach from this angle when you can flank, or even
Right.
flank like this?
Yeah.
So this approach just isn't gonna work. So if you wanted to do this gank, you should have just walked right around here like this, and you need to have the understanding that this chick is probably around the same spot in lane that Zed is, so you should have known that she's coming. Okay,
Yeah.
and that's on you to know and recognize as a jungler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so nothing really happens. Do these. Good, you smite him. As for the boots, I would have gotten a longsword instead of the boots.
Okay.
You don't need boots when no one else has boots.
Okay.
Okay, you're still equal move speed. Okay. And you didn't place your pink ward, probably could have put it like right here
Right.
on your way through, because it's not doing anything in your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. As for the route you took, I probably would have gone up this way after I
Okay.
cleared these, because it's just getting 2 camps instead of 1, and it's obviously not efficient for you at this point to walk all the way back up here and do these.
Right.
So getting this extra camp, this extra gold. Alright, so this is a big thing when I watched, and I was like, no, please don't do this. No. Okay, that's annoying.
Don't go boosting
That's-
ability.
That's annoying. That sounds annoying. Okay. No. You are Vi. You have a very special button
Yeah.
that is what is called OP. Okay?
Yeah.
You don't need Moby boots to get to close distances. Okay? The
Right.
champions that go Moby boots: Shaco, Eve. That's it.
Okay.
Okay? You don't need them. One, you don't have damage yet because you didn't opt into the longsword, so your damage really isn't absurdly high. You could have had double longswords at this point and literally probably one shot at Jinx at level 6. Okay?
Right. Okay.
But instead you go for these movement speed boots, crap, junk that no one builds anymore. Because they're just really, really not efficient gold-wise. Okay, and plus you have this Q. Like, you don't need it. You have flash Q still. Like, if you can't gap
Right.
close with flash Q, you shouldn't be going for the objective.
For sure.
Just as a general rule of thumb, I don't get Mobies on any champion. I don't get it when I play Evelynn. I don't get it when I play Shaco. Some people do. Some people like that. I don't. I don't like them. I'd much rather get my jungle item sooner, and I'd much rather get Mercs or something than down the road, okay?
Okay.
So you're running. Still have your pink ward. Okay. So now you're on your second clear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you clear this quick. I like to smite my red buff because I like having health and not chugging potions. Some people would rather chug potions and save the chilling smite. I don't think it's a big deal either way. So here you want to look, what are my gank paths?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are your gank paths?
We go. Ari's gonna have her ult by now, so I'd go try bush to get bottom.
Ah, but that's already have ult.
That's true. I'd have to ask him.
Yep, you need to ask. Okay, and unless you have chat restrictions, there's no reason not to ask. This is your best gank right now. Okay, I'll tell you right away. This guy's been shoving this guy in all game.
Yeah.
Straight up. This is a Volibear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you want to gank this thing, go for it. But it's probably got its passive back up. Okay, it makes it harder to kill. The no flash Jinx is really nice.
Yeah.
And honestly, this wouldn't be a horrible lane to gank, but one, look at the wards. Okay, you can assume that bot lane tends to usually have wards. I mean, always try, but you can assume. So you could Thresh Lantern in, and then hit R. But that would, you want to make sure, like, that's relying on this guy to do damage. So you'd want to wait for his 6, which is coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've already gone over the usefulness that is a Silver 5 Thresh.
Yeah.
Okay. So you could kill this chick. It's probably a guaranteed kill with your 6.
Mm-hmm.
But do you know the general rule of thumb for junglers? When it comes to what lanes to gank?
Whatever lane is winning, usually.
Gank the winning lanes.
Mm-hmm.
This lane is winning. Well, not as hard as he should be, but he is winning.
Right.
Okay? You don't need to help this guy. He's got an endlessly large rod versus a catalyst. Okay? He should be fine.
Yeah.
And this guy is winning. He's winning on his own. As much as I don't like ganking Zeds, at this point, this is a pretty free kill. Okay?
Right.
If you ask, does she have flash? Does she have ult? He should be able to tell you. And if he says, no, she doesn't have ult, and you already know she doesn't have flash,
Yep.
as you asked earlier, I would come and kill this.
Right.
Okay, he doesn't have ult, but he has this cutlass, so it's a nice slow. He has his own built-in CC, his own gap closer. You know, you do enough damage, probably, like, you could probably get the RA down to here by yourself without the Zed even looking at you.
Yep.
And then after beating her like 10 times, she'd probably be down to here. You could probably almost solo kill this chick.
Right.
Okay, so I don't know what your pathing is, because I forget, but we'll see what you decide to do. But you want to use this ult right away, okay, because you want to have it up again for another kill.
Right.
And so you decide to go bottom. That's okay. But notice how nothing's, it's just, this is the idle time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you get the kill. But it took a lot.
Yeah.
This probably would have been a lot safer of a choice, and a lot freer of a choice. Good by you if this is you pinging the dragon. If it's not you pinging the dragon, shame on you.
No, that's me.
Okay, good job. It's pretty free. If the Evelyn contests, you should be typing in chat, you know, ton on Evelyn if she comes, etc., whatever. So at this point, you have like really low mana, low health. I just do this, go straight to your blue buff then. Like I just work on full clearing. This is what you do. Good job. I kill the wolves. There's no reason not to. I know you're low on mana, but honestly, there's no reason not to kill these if you're walking past them.
Right.
It's just how efficiency for gold. Here you're doing the kiting thing again. Just sit here and just if you're gonna kite it like this, you might as well just sit still in the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
So you gotta kite it further out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because you're not like saving yourself any health or anything during that. And if you are gonna kite it towards the Gromp as you go and kill it.
Right.
So this is why you gank the winning lanes. Because the lanes that aren't winning probably aren't gonna win, even after you get them a kill.
That's me.
Okay. So at this point, this lane is donezo.
Just ignore it.
Screw them. Bot lane does not exist.
Yeah.
The Zed is not ganking bot lane, the lane does not exist.
Yeah.
This lane exists, and this lane exists. There's no dragon here either, which means this lane is a lot more free.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're not gonna give up dragon. Okay, props to the Zed, but notice it's still this lane that's winning.
Yeah.
Graves and Bozo, who shouldn't be playing that champion, aren't getting anywhere with that Zed double kill. All he
Yeah.
did was minimize the idiocy that they had. Okay, so you're playing with fire here. Okay, I wanted to point this out to you, because you play with fire like crazy here. Alright, so. You decide to hold mid, which is usually the right choice.
Mhm.
But at this point, you can assume that she has her ult back up. Okay.
Right.
You should be dead after she hits you with whatever she hits you with here in a second. Because I think she hits you with like a Q or something.
Yeah, I think she just misses me. Yeah.
Yeah, she hits you with the backhand, the true damage.
Right.
She should have. She's really low, but if she could have gotten a single ult charge off, I guess she
Mhm.
can't. But like, still, this is really playing with fire. Like, let's say she somehow gets 100 mana,
Right.
like ignite ult, couple autos, you're dead. Okay.
Right.
Or
I
let's
was
say
kinda-
Evelyn's like right here. Like,
Yeah, I just won.
yeah, it's risky. Alright, so you have to weigh, is that CS worth the potential of dying or not?
Right.
Or she flash charms you or something, okay? And then ignites you.
Right. Then you're done.
Alright, so at this point, how much gold do you have? You have your jungle item. You have your jungle item. No. Bad.
No Cinder Hulk on there.
Whoa. Okay. Cinderhawk is for tanks.
Mhm.
Okay. Warriors is for early pressure. I focus in this area with my junglers. I don't play a lot of tanks. It drives my rank 5 team nuts, but I hate this in the Hulk item,
Mhm.
so I'm a little biased. But Vi is basically in silver especially. Okay, this is so important. If you are a silver player, if you are a bronze player, or if you are a gold player, frankly, if you're a platinum player, tanks aren't important.
Okay.
They don't matter. Nobody team fights properly until you hit diamond. And at that, it's an understatement, and it's probably high diamond in which I'm referring to. Until you hit high diamond, you build the damage. Because the good Lord knows none of these teammates are going to do anything properly.
Right.
Okay? There is a 10% chance that these teammates will do anything properly. And this is a fake percentage, but it's probably accurate.
Right.
Alright? You build the damage. You kill the carries. You kill everybody. You get the Triforce. You get the Bloodthirster. I don't care if you build IE, Static Shiv, Triforce, Vi, and your team flames the crap out of you. When you one-shot this Jinx down here, they won't be flaming you.
Right.
Okay? Because they're not going to do it. Okay? Now, as you get into higher elos, people tend to team fight a little better, and that's when you can start building some tank items, and you can start playing a tank role. But even now, when I'm in Platinum Elo, when I'm playing Evelynn or something, I play AP Evelynn. Because my team's not going to do damage. So I make sure I can do it.
Right.
Cinderhawk's a big no-no.
Okay.
Alright, so you have ult still. Time to use it.
Mhm.
You are going back down to the losing lane. This is a no-no.
Yeah. I just saw that they were getting chased, so that's why I was diving in there.
Tax the lane. Alright, so you kill her again. That's good. The Zed comes down to kill this guy. Alright. So let's watch this team fight slowly. Alright, so she runs away. You know she has no flash. You go, you sit in the bush. Okay. Q in. So what you do is really smart. You ignore this really fat thing,
Mhm.
because screw that thing, and you instantly ult her.
Yeah.
She's low enough, you know you can kill her. Okay. Good. Auto attack reset. Thresh is a piece of crap. Kill him quick. Okay. So at this point, you should be focusing on this TP that's coming in.
Right.
Okay. You want to be moving. Okay, so this is really weird how I'm going to have you move. Alright, so in the weird pause thing. I want you to move, instead of moving down like this, you should have moved up like this to
Cut
cue
off.
him that way.
Right.
Okay. At this point, you're just hitting CS. Nothing really you can do. This guy's getting screwed. Okay. But once he flashed, there was nothing you could do, but you should have moved up this way to try to cue him back down and slow him down.
Right.
The Zed's just, that was greedy. This is why people shouldn't play Zed. Okay. Go back. Do it clear. You should have ran straight mid.
Right.
Yep, your mid lane died, straight mid you go. That was idle time. You ran all the way up here and ran all the way back.
Right.
Okay, if you're gonna hold mid, hold mid. If you're gonna do your jungle camps, do your jungle camps. Don't do a mix of both, because it's a waste of time. Don't
Right.
run back down here.
Yeah,
Run
because
up
nobody
here.
like to do damage.
Do your red buff. Do these. Hold mid. They'll dive you.
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna help you? This guy?
No.
This guy has an IQ of minion.
Yeah.
Okay? He's about as worth as one of these minions. You could have saved your mid tower. Okay, so you lose your mid tower. No one cares if you lose this, because screw this lane.
Right.
They lost on their own. Zed's come down here and he's helped you. You come down here and you've gotten kills. That's fine and dandy, but imagine if you would have gone mid and killed the Ori. This would be dead and this would probably be getting chunked.
Right.
This guy's still winning on his own. This chick's ganking. It's a good thresh hook. You just want to run this way and try to stall as long as you can. Because you, my friend,
Our bone.
you are dead. And this is why you don't come bottom. It was nice knowing you. Now the good news is your cannon is actually somewhat intelligent, and he's up here pushing the tower.
Yeah.
And your Zed is pushing mid, and he'll get this. So, overcommitment by the other team. And good play by your team. This cannon is playing really well, which is good for you. So now you want to look which lanes are strong, which lanes are weak still. You want to keep reassessing this, because maybe somehow this Graves did something really miraculous and they got a quadra kill.
Right.
Okay, at that point he's a strong lane and there's a better chance of you getting a gank off. But that is not the case. Alright?
No.
So okay, so this is really big. This is how you win games. Alright, come on. You get the dragon, that's good. Oh, I hope you get the dragon, we'll see. You don't have smite, you're not gonna get the dragon. Oh, you do smite. Oh. So, you now have all three outer turrets dead. Okay?
Yeah.
What that does... Alright, you kill her. Actually, let's watch the team fight quick. You ult the Eve. I would have ulted Ori.
Right.
Because this chick got a really nice ult ult, so she actually has a lot of shielding and stuff. You notice how she's being really hard to kill?
Mm-hmm.
You could have locked down this Ori for everyone else to kill, because she still has
Right.
ult charges and stuff. Don't focus the volley. I know he looks like he has low health, but he probably has more than Ori does in general.
Right.
Okay. Anyways, back to the minimap. So you've now destroyed all three outer turrets.
Mm-hmm.
That means the red team's base has gone down to here, while yours is still, technically, it's still all the way out to here.
Right.
Okay, because even though you have these two turrets lost, you have vision control and you have control in this area.
Mm-hmm.
In this area. And you actually have a lot of control up here. Okay? So you want to start moving your wards into deeper locations. These are like 4 really prime spots. And you as Vi want to get picks in here, okay? You want to ping Zed and just go like literally sit in this bush and kill the Jinx. Because something a lot of people in lower elos have issues dealing with is cracking these. Okay? And
Yeah.
then even more so, it's cracking these.
Right.
There are LCS teams that can't crack these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's that standard problem, can't end the game. Okay? So that's what you want to focus on next. is getting deep vision so that you can. Don't give him that. Don't no.
That's
Your
too nice
buffs
to a
or your
teammate.
buffs. Yeah,
I
no,
gotta
don't
stop.
stop being nice.
Especially when he plays like that.
Yeah, especially when it's useless. Doesn't have an IE or boots.
Yeah.
Also, always get the Giant's Belt over the Warden's Mill.
Okay.
The health is just a better stat. Okay. So deep vision in through here. Get like 1 or 2 picks and then siege on a tower with your team. It's that easy. That's the key to breaking the turrets. You should just back at this point. Yeah, you're kind of wasting time right now. Like you've had no health for so long, and you can't really do anything with that low of health.
Right.
Yeah, so this ping's going around like crazy. Zed gets caught. So you have to hold mid lane. Ping him back. Because he's an idiot if he stays with that low of health. He doesn't have boots.
Yeah, he just one shot, and I think he does right here.
Really good cannon flank. Yeah, you should be pinging the mid turret. Spam ping the mid turret. There you go.
Yep.
Take the CS. Don't be nice. It's not the CS, it's your CS. Always smite a cannon creep. This guy's an idiot.
Takes a free turret shot.
Okay, he walks away. This
Exactly.
is stupid.
It's terrible.
This point you have to move or you have to back off. You should be spam pinging this still. Alright, tell your teammates that you still have time to get it and you could have gotten that. Okay, that's how you create that you break that siege spot.
Right.
Okay. Now I want you to look at something. I have to slow down because the pause button's not working. What's going on? Nothing that big of a deal. Probably just got not hooked. So something that people, the whole point of this series that I want to do is I want to teach very advanced thoughts that people like myself, who I do analyst stuff, I do work like that I find to be very simplistic and almost like it's second nature. I want to break it down for everyone else. One of the big things that you'll see LCS teams do and that you'll see higher level teams do is this thing called wave control.
Mhm.
Okay? And it sounds like, oh yeah, wave control. This wave's shoving and this wave's not. Well, there's different kinds of wave control. As the Trom goes flying by. This wave is getting shoved in slowly and this one's shoving slowly. These are both examples of slow pushes.
Right.
What a slow push means is someone's going to have to come up here and deal with this, and someone's going to have to come down here and deal with this.
Right.
So what should be happening is this should be slow pushing this way, and this should be slow pushing this way, and then your team should be pushing this.
Right.
Okay, that means one person has to deal with this, one person has to deal with this, there's 3 people here, and you just dive them. Go away. And you just dive them 3v5.
Right.
Alright? This is a very, very simple thing to do. Very easy to explain to your teammates, and nobody does it. And it's so important, okay? So, right now, you should be pinging someone up here to push this, and you should be notifying your team that there's a wave down here, and then type in chat, get top wave shoving, group mid. Okay? Because your team is stupid, and they don't know what they're doing, so you have to tell them. Okay, you should be pinging this bottom wave. Hey guys, look at this! Huge wave! Free turret!
Mm-hmm.
No? We're gonna just sit mid? Okay. Get caught? Okay. Glad you're playing Thresh. This is... Cure. Use your spells. You're being... Okay, you see how passive you're being?
Mm-hmm.
So it's fine to be running here. You can't help him right now. But as soon as they are on the tower, you should be queuing this.
Okay.
Okay? Don't move forward backwards. Take the rocket. And then you... Like, why are you back here?
Right.
You should be up here fighting. You have full health. Like, The Zed has more balls than you right now.
Yeah, this was a misclick that I got the volley.
Yeah, that's fine. That happens.
But yeah, I see what you're saying though. I should be slowing them down.
Yeah, okay, she's dead. Okay. So just get in this fight. Be productive. Don't be scared to fight. If you die, so what? You die. This point, just push out the mid wave. Yep, setting up for dragon. Good dragon control. Good focus on her. They're trying to get out. I don't know what happened with Zed there. So
Yeah,
let's watch this
he
fight
went
a
the
little.
wrong way. He
Watch
went
this
bot.
fight a little closer. Yes, you should be careful here because your team does not have some of your ults, okay? You're missing your ult and the cannon ult, which is really big.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah, whatever.
wailing on this. You're doing this.
And he's standing in Dragon Pit.
This is, I don't know what that is. That's dumb. So this was, you guys didn't have your ultimates and you tried to pick a fight that you shouldn't have picked.
Yeah.
Alright. You got good dragon control, but after that, you kind of just, you need to back up and you need to type no cannon ult, you know, you should have pushed bot lane or something, gotten control elsewhere.
Right.
You should be pinging these guys. Okay, you should be spam pinging them and being like, I have ult soon. Charge up your Q. Kill her, you should kill her. Come on, charge up your Q, bud. Yeah, you needed to charge up your Q, gap close, so when your ult came up, you were in distance.
Right.
Okay, because then you can do stuff. You can take this mid tower, she's dead.
Right.
Okay, the only one alive is Aura, and she's up here dealing with this slow push that's turned into a massive wave. This should be dead. You need to be
Right.
spam pinging your team. Okay? Your team is going to do stupid stuff like this and go chasing kills without the ultimates.
Right.
Okay? You need to be spam pinging them and telling them, hey, do this, do that. You know, you're incompetent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Again, example of what a slow push becomes.
Yeah.
That's why it's so important to learn this technique.
Now to start a proper slow push, you kill.
You kill. Okay, you can. There's a few ways. There's a few different types of slow push. Okay, so you would kill this minion, and this minion for
Mhm.
one way. The other way is killing just the whole backline. And then
Right.
there's like super slow pushes with cannon waves where you just kill the cannon.
Right.
So it's a full wave plus a cannon versus a full wave without a
Right.
cannon. Those are like really super slow pushes and they're really big.
Right.
But you can only do them on cannon waves.
Right. Yeah, I usually do the casters.
So go push top here. There's no reason to back. Like, what are you gonna buy?
Right.
I mean, you have a lot of gold, but someone's gotta take care of this. Let's see what you buy.
I think I
Yes,
just
you're going
went.
Warmux. It's fine.
Yeah, I think I just went straight tank because I only had Thresh.
Hey, who cares? Excuse me. Who cares? Be a damage source.
Okay.
Heck with tanks. Alter. Alright, so if you're gonna play this tank role, you gotta be more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because even if you're in there fighting, you're soaking up damage for your team.
Right.
Okay, stop ulting Volibear. The first time I let it be a misclick. This time it's not a misclick, it's bad.
It's just bad.
Yeah. I don't know why you flashed. You flashed to walk back in.
Yeah. And then he dies.
Nah. Okay, you gotta. You can wail on that guy a little bit. Have some fun with him. The cannon's here. Yeah. So right now your biggest issue is Your team is just very unorganized, and that is a big no-no. And you need to be typing in chat and stuff and saying, "Hey, let's go." Also, the issue is since you're full tank, you can't make the appropriate picks you need to pick. You cannot solo kill an Aura. You can't solo kill the Jinx. I mean, you probably could solo kill the Jinx. But you don't have the damage to make a pick you need to do and then siege off of it. This is why damage is so important if you want to carry.
Right.
I don't know why you killed the small ones and left the big one there, but it's really sad that you just killed its kids.
Yeah, I saw something. I don't remember what.
Just shove them in right now. Screw what's going on top lane. No one cares.
Just ignore them.
Yeah, just come in. Good. Go out. Ping Graves, ping Zed, and be like, hey, come do this. So, you're losing Baron. This is just poor vision. Okay, so at this point, you should have just gone bot with Graves.
Right, shoved up 2 towers.
And you could have gotten this.
Yeah.
Okay. This was too late. This was a good call by someone on the team with good vision control. I'm not gonna say you could have avoided it. You could have, but I mean, it happened. This is stupid.
He's made a few plays like that, yeah.
Going. Alright. Hold
Yeah, I
your
missed
Q
my
longer.
Q. Yeah, I missed it there.
So you're getting something out of this at least. Fine. You're gonna win that, Chaser. Alright, this won't leave. So you got Baron off a few people.
Yep.
Yep, deal with the push. There you go. I don't know what's going on mid. Go top right now.
Okay.
You're gonna lose this no matter what.
Great. I can't
Okay.
defend it,
Get,
so I might
yeah,
as well
get something out of
then.
it. Yeah. Hey, see. Excuse me, long day. So this is shoving for you. The shoving up here. Okay, so you want your team to respond. Zed's being an idiot. At this point, you should instantly alter. Don't always try to ult and then Q.
Right.
More accuracy. So you blow that. Okay. This is the wrong guy to focus. I know he's low, but this is who you want to be trying to kill right now. You good. Alright. So that flash is a little weird by you. So let's break down this team fight a little more. So you have ult. Okay. So instead of queuing here, just alter right away.
Right.
Because what that'll do is that'll burn her flash right away. Notice how she runs towards the wall. That lets you know that she wants to flash.
Right.
Okay. And now imagine if you had your Q up, you could start charging a Q and head straight over.
Right.
Okay. And then you focus this guy. This guy's not important.
Right.
Okay.
I should have just splashed over the wall or ran
Yeah.
around.
The important people are up here.
Yeah.
And your Graves is being an idiot and is face tanking them.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you would have been over here the whole time,
Right.
you know, Kennen could have been in there doing a lot more damage. Everyone could have been in there doing more damage. Okay, and then this flash that you do, it's like a dinky flash. Okay? Yeah, it's like the flash isn't worth anything. You don't have your cooldowns. What are you trying to flash for?
Right.
Okay? Now would have been a good time to flash.
Right.
So at this point, because you have an open inhibitor, you just want to get control of your lanes and stuff. Like you want to make sure this is shoving, and then push down mid because it's counter. You want to counter the siege minion push down mid.
Right.
I don't know what you're doing in there. Yeah, so you push it. Just overstaying.
Mm-hmm.
Alter. Good. This is why people shouldn't play Zed. Good cannon. Your Graves is here. Just stay in there. Be a man. You have more health than it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Just toughen out.
If you die, who cares? So you tried. That was really good, but this is where one. Alright, so this is where, like, it's really important. Work treads would have made a huge difference here.
Right.
Okay, because the tenacity is so huge. Okay. Now you did really well this game, especially your early game. But one of the big things was one, you didn't build damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, you could turn around and win this in a second, so I should, but you didn't build damage, and you trusted people on your team to be competent. Don't trust your team to be competent.
Right.
Build damage. Okay. Also, you're way too scared with your fights. Way too scared. All right. Man up. Get in there. Do damage. If you make a play and it goes bad, so what? You don't do it next time. You learn. All right.
Right.
The fact is, in low elo, it doesn't matter if you played 1,000 games or if you played 50. The fact is, if you played 1,000 games and you're the one that won, you won.
Right.
Okay? In that specific game, you were better than the person that played 50 games. And the thing is, a person that's going to play 1,000 games, if they do it properly, is going to know how to play the game a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're going to know their champion. Do you play a lot of Vi?
I used to before she was perma-banned, but now she's not banned as much, so I'm going to start playing it more.
So the other thing is, pick a champion and just spam the hell out of it. Alright?
Yeah.
Vi's alright. For this elo, I honestly recommend things like Yi and, you know, those guys. You know, the solo queue tryhards.
Right.
Because they have a lot of damage and they can just split push, and it's really hard to screw them up. That was really over aggressive.
Yeah.
The
My
other
team
thing
was
is
perfect.
you need to buy a lot more woods.
Okay.
Because I don't think you bought a single one besides that pink wood this game.
No.
Yeah. So vision is huge for you. Being greedy and building the damage yourself. Because if you had damage, you could have one-shot that Ori right there.
Right.
And even if you died, you took the Ori with you. Granted, the person you probably wanted is the Jinx.
Right.
Yeah, so push down mid, end the game.
Yeah.
GG. Alright. So, I mean, it wasn't a bad game. Your early game wasn't bad. The big things are warding, be greedy, pick a champion and spam it, and learn to communicate with your team. Ping them, spam them, yell at them. Don't call them idiots, but
Right.
I mean, be nice about it and be like, hey, let's do this. This is a good idea, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All in all, not bad.